It's kind of funny on this save. I started it today, and I feel time is running like it's on steroids. And that's of course good because there's nothing worse than you feel that every 5 minutes you look at the clock and it's like, oh, it's only 5 minutes ago I last looked. So again, scanning is actually important because it gives you money. Yeah. I will say that with the latest updates, it has become very, very beautiful and very interesting with the underwater things as well. I have been truly impressed over some of the things which has materialized in front of my eyes. Okay, that's more my son's type of game. Ship that way. Okay. Yeah, I just read a little bit about it here and there because of course I read gaming news and stuff like that. So, but all those kind of games is more my son's style. Oh well, that might not be entirely untrue. That's so. Base, 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 base. That. This is a part which always is a little bit annoying to start building base and that because you're always missing things. Then you need this, then you need that, and yeah. So, what did I need gold for? That was the battery, wasn't it? I don't even have the battery. It was the solar panel, okay. But what I needed chromatic metal for was something completely different. Okay. That is true. That is true. Well, I mean, I would say a lot of things changed a lot in the 1960s, and that evolution has continued pretty much up to today, and a lot of the things which started then is still ongoing. But I mean, there's also a lot of things which you can't understand, that humanity keep going on the old dogmas. I mean, just look at a world where wars is still an option. We are, sorry to say it, killing the world in our own garbage, and people are bloody fighting with neighbors about stupid land and everything. I mean, what the hell? I know, but that's where humanity should actually break out and say, well, we need to oh dear. Oh dear. I need one. Wasn't there one I needed? Humanity should evolve as well, and we should start looking at a life without borders, really, because we are all citizens of the world, not just national states, and we are all ruining the world with what we do. It's not like I'm an environmentalist, but just see the reality. Yeah, but I think the new generations is much more aware with the dangers we are living in than the older ones, because the older one, and you will see, yeah, but no, I get that, but if you look at the world, USA just got a new president. He is what, 74 or something like that? He's older than me. He's a generation before me or two, at least one. And that's the leader of one of the most powerful countries on the world. What the heck? What is it he wants? Well, I'm not. I'm not saying you're wrong, because that's. I think it looks more like the pre Second World War American philosophy, American has enough in itself, or the U.S. has enough in itself, so it don't want to include anything else. And well, we saw how that went. So it's repeating, and that's what you say. It's a cycle, and it keeps going that way around. But I mean, why is the world ruled by old men? That's just a question I'm asking, because that can't be the best option. Okay. Oh, I was doing something here. So why am I so keen on making a fishing rig? Well, no, I know, and well, the whole of EU is backing Denmark in that, and well, thinking is never a problem. Thinking is actually good. It's all those bloody people who doesn't think but just do stuff. So oh, that was not what I wanted. I need to make something to fish with, because I found out something. That is, catching fish and cooking them, and I can do that in the anomaly, would actually make me quite a good start money. So getting the fixed fishing rig quick and early is actually good for the early game. And on this abandoned one, it's very hard to make money from trade as I normally would do. I can't get any charts, so I can find abandoned ships. So I'm a little bit stuck between a rock and a hard face. Yeah, but well, the money on the raw fish is very low in No Man's Sky. I don't know if things has been changed a little bit, but I found out when I cooked them, they went up to around 30,000 a piece, and that doesn't take many fish to actually get a nice lump of money. And as I don't have the options of using charts, for instance, because otherwise I would go and hunt crashed ships. Here I will be forced to find them by log. I actually don't even know if I can sell them for scrap. That's actually another question popping up, because that might not, I have not noticed if there's any, well, I actually have not seen any ships thingies, so that might not be an option. I'm quite curious how this actually pan out when you get out of the opening game into the kind of mid game. uh, that is. I've always liked fishing in games because it's a good way to clear your mind just for what you have been doing. Okay, I'm not going to risk my health staying out in the storm. I am still refining, and then I'm trying to make a plan. Yeah, that's my experience as well. So I don't have a lot of nanites. I'll move these over on the ship for now. How many do I have? 2. I think I need 3 for the battery. Typical. Yep. I normally would lean up and on a signal booster, however, that actually might work. So metal plating, carbon nanotubes. It's a very underestimated piece of technology. I very often use that instead of using surge battery. Where do I get that from? Brr. That was something which was in a expedition. You're kidding me. Huh. Apparently not. Okay. How much chromatic metal do I have? I can make 2. I'm only going to have power at daylight, but 2 metal plating. Okay. At least it's a start. I like to start. You might ask, what is he doing? Why is he doing that? Well, the thing is, I kind of want to make sure that I can put glass on those sides which actually leads out to the water. So putting them on the side. Come on. Will make it easier to work around. So I'm just being lazy, basically. So I was working on something here. Now, I would say that it very often happens. We end up having some conversations on my channel here, and I don't mind that, and I don't mind people disagreeing, and keep arguments in a proper way, and that's fine. I'm not a great lover of politics because it seems to me like everyone is becoming a politician for personal gains. And I might have a little bit of idealism in me still, but yeah. And let's leave it with that. For now, at least. No, because it's not woke to disagree with anyone. So that's you can't say that anyone has wrong opinions. No, but I mean, I kind of think that everyone is entitled to their opinion, no matter whether you agree or disagree. And I think it's part of freedom of speech that everyone is allowed to, well, believe whatever they want. That comes with politics, that comes with religion, that comes with football teams. Everyone is allowed to believe in what they want. And I mean, that's fine. I don't mind what people do as long as they do it in their own home and don't shove it in my face. Then, and of course it's legal because the country's legal system has to be obtained. That's how it is. What's illegal in Britain might not be illegal in Turkey, and that's fine for you, and maybe not so fine for me, but if it was the other way around, then it would be fine for me and not fine for you. And that's how national states work. We all have a set of rules, laws. Oh no, I know, and I find that again, I find that a shame that you are not allowed to express your opinions. But again, that's the country which are doing that, and that has to be where you are, and I do understand that. Well, uh, it's good it's an option, but it's sad it's an option. It's no, I understand that. That's I have sometimes felt that in some situations, and I know exactly what that how that feels, and that's I had it at workplaces sometimes where you feel you absolutely don't fit in, and you know you're good at what you're doing, but no one kind of appreciates it. So yeah. Now I went outside in the storm fishing anyway. I'm not really living by my own rules. Yeah. Well, what's the worst that can happen? Now I wanted some more fish because then I will go and call the anomaly and I will cook the fish and I will go and sell them and I will have some money at my disposal. And then I will go and find some other things around. I still have questions about this abandoned mode. Because I have a horrible feeling that we are not going to end up with the purple systems, which saddens me a little bit, because they are very cool. No, Morgan, that's a bit sad. You have that kind of feeling, and do you have any idea where you want to go then? Oh, that was nice. Oh, this is a little bit more grindy than normal play is, but not uninteresting. I kind of like the no knowledge about what happened thing. Yeah. Yeah, I have been in that part of the woods many years ago, while it was still Soviet Union. I visited Odessa. And Sevastopol. No, there's too many unknowns, isn't there? That's the worst part. It's funny, I have heard that before. Uh, I used to have a colleague which he was originally from Turkey, but he had lived in Scotland for quite a number of years, so he actually had a very thick Scottish accent, which was quite funny. But he always said things like that. Uh, well, I have it from two sources now, so it's a historical fact. I would say that I don't always understand why people actually vote as they vote, because there's absolutely no sense to it, and they might as well vote with their feet. Uh, and it's not only in Turkey, it's everywhere, I find. And I'm just fishing here. I think I better get moving, because otherwise this is... That's the worst part. I can actually kind of go into the game and sit and play and forget all around everything else. Hello, girl. My little dog come there. Yeah. 2 sec. I have to give her a belly rub. Oh, good girl, yeah. You're good. So now it's turning bad weather, so it's a good time to actually have power at the moment. So maybe see if I can go to the space station. Current system, yeah. So in the start game, I always try to save a little bit on certain things because among things, ship fuel and stuff like that, it lasts longer if you don't use it. That's kind of my philosophy, especially in the start game. Later on, I don't care. That one I want to sell. I'm not selling the fish yet. Did I have anything here? Oh yeah. So I'll cook the fish first and then maybe sell them. So we need the space anomaly. It's funny, I get milestones, but I can't get the nanites for them because that guy isn't there. That's what makes this type of game a little bit more difficult. There's things which you don't get as easy as normal. Oh, I hope things will pan out for you, whether it's one or the other. Oh yes, you do. You can pretty much do what you like, and there's only one which is punished for your mistakes, and that's yourself. That's what I find is kind of good in this type of game. That is, yeah, I might be a donkey with what I'm doing, but it's only myself which will suffer, if any, and it's normally not too bad. Well, I normally play on permadeath, and dead is not an option because then you lose your whole game, everything you have, including your save game, and that's how it is. That's good. It's always nicest when things pan out and everything, well, is as it becomes. Hmm. Yeah. So fish valued 3,000. Well, 1,500 become 28,000 each. So that's a good. I don't mind cooking them to get tenfold the money. I wish I could do that in real life. Go and catch a fish and cook it and get 10 times the value. Yeah, they do. It is. And we talked about the other evening, some streamer had a problem making money, and we talked about it, and it's normally not a problem for me. I have done quite good economical sides in the game, so I thought, well, without knowing what to expect, I kind of actually looked around a little bit to see what is the options, and that's all well and fine. So I can sell these, and then I will be sorted for a bit with money. So that's actually good. Now I'm thinking, should I spend some nanites on? I still only have two, don't I? Do I only have one? I only have one. Oh yeah. But I'm not sure that is going to work out fine here. It seems like modules is going to be a problem. But let's see. Otherwise, I will have to go and find a lot of. Oh no, I'm not. I have other plans. Otherwise, I will have to go and everything which I know can drop modules, I'll just have to go and search them. Now I just realized one thing I forgot. What I of course need, I don't have enough for. That's good. I can beat the game. Oh, that made me laugh. One night someone came on and he said to me, I have completed the game. I said, well, how did you do that? And he didn't reply. I've been playing for 7, 8 years. And I have not completed the game. Far from. I've been many places I never expected to go, but that's a whole other story. So oxygen and chromatic metal. So that means more of everything. Okay. I think we will have to go and explore a bit and find some materials. This planet is not the greatest to find those kind of things. So yeah, what is it? 17 billion planets. So I would say if you start the calculation, that's a lot of minutes spent on each planet just to land. And yeah, I'm quite sure I would not take that part and think I could do that. So first million earned. I'm happy with that. So let's go and explore a little bit and then get some materials. We also need some nanites, so that's... But that was my first aim, to make sure I had some money, and that can be done even more. So, but you're absolutely right with the scanning part. I always top my scanner out, and then you can easily make 3-4 million on a good planet. So I don't even think that we should speculate in going that way, if I'm honest. The thing is, there's 256 galaxies. There's actually 257 apparently, but 256 galaxies. And when you reach the last galaxy, number 256, and you jump again, you end up back in Euclid. So you are in a circle. Do you then say you have completed the game? I would actually say, if you would say anything about completing the game, then you fill all these out, all of them. And make sure everything is filled out. All these are filled out. All these are filled out. Yeah, they come out automatically. But you fill everything out. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's only technology. Turn items, crafting components. I want to see if that search battery is actually in it. Problem is, it's actually no, that's that's the starship. It doesn't actually look like it's in. How the oh, that's actually a good question then. That's one question I haven't gotten. Yeah, well. That's well, I mean, I always seen No Man's Sky as a never-ending story because you create your own story. And as someone said to me that he wished he actually had recorded his travel, because that would be quite an interesting storyline for maybe something more. Just think about No Man's Sky, the movie. That could be interesting. I wonder if that needs surge batteries to prevent us from using it. That's a little bit. I don't know. Well, what do we have here? A hexagonal planet. Scaly hair. Copper, gold, magnetite, ferrite. That's actually normally a quite good environment, so let's go and get some copper at least. So such law dictate that I will find gold, not copper. Yeah. I always see them as an old-fashioned board game with hexes. Here's some interesting trivia. Hexes made in board games was done to make sure you could roll a 6-sided die for leaving it. So you randomized what direction you took. Yeah, but I got a lot from the metal fingers. Well, if I come across a gold deposit, I normally take it. It's not like I just leave things. Cobalt. It's an animal thingy. Normally these type of planets only have one animal type. And that means you get the bonus very easy. Not a lot, but still. So doing it this way, you get more out of it. And I am low on oxygen, weirdly enough. So yeah, there's only one, so I get the bonus. And then I get an achievement or milestone as well. For discovering all the species on a planet. When there only is one, it's very easy. So I will say I'm not going to stop for tonight yet. I'm just going to say I'm going to play this until the new expedition start. I don't know exactly when it is, but when I find out it starts, then I will go on that, because that's with all the new stuff. Oh. And that of course will go on as long as it takes. Traditionally it normally takes me a couple of days to do an expedition, but depends how difficult it is. Well, you are welcome whenever you feel you have the time and want to come in, and you're always welcome to say hi and have a chit chat. This is not the best place. make me nervous. Wow, I can use the carbon. But yeah, but my schedule is on it. I try to keep it updated what I'm doing, and when I know that it's going to be, then I will put it on. Yeah, I agree. But it's a good source of oxygen most of the time. That's a weird collection here. I'm not picking these up yet because I don't have any place to store them as it is, and until I start any sort of cooking, then if I start any sort of cooking on this one, I don't know. I might have to. I don't know. So that's there's a lot of unknowns in this game mode, and I kind of don't know what direction it's ending up taking, but it's one of the things I'm curious at, so Jesus. Why do I have a feeling it might pull me up in the air? I'm not sticking around to find out if it is. Well, at least I'm getting some copper, that's... Oh, that's weird. I've been pulled up by storms that always end quite violently and choke me on the ground. This was actually quite gentle. So, where's my ship? actually kind of funny when things like that happen. Yeah, I would say I have not been killed by any dangerous flora yet, so I would say in a cave they have sometimes brought me, well, the cause of almost dying. No, I don't have that yet, no. I used as a rule of thumb to say, whenever you come across anything in crystal form, pick it up. Me saying pick it up means I suggest you pick it up, because I'm not telling anyone how to play. That's not really my place. And the thing is, yeah, because you use them for quite a lot of things. Ugh. Come on, regen. But it's kind of funny because many people can't see the usage of dihydrogen in the beginning of the game, but when they start having to make frigate fuel and stuff like that, and other things, then you suddenly use a lot, and you could have picked up when you ran past them anyway. So, so we got a little bit of that. I need chromatic metal, so I have to go back to base and refine it. I got it. What else was in this system? There was another planet. Oh, it's hidden. That's a okay planet. It's not a paradise planet, but it's okay if you have to. So again, salvageable scrap is maybe interesting. It actually depends what comes out of it. Yeah, I tend to always have a stack of uranium in case, and because I really don't want to use my dihydrogen on fuel, and that's why I get the recharging one as well, normally quite quick. So have you played with the new update at all? You said you updated. Is that the World Part 2 you installed? Sure. I need to see what's in them, because I suddenly had a hunch that might be something I could need or use. We need to make sure that's up to date. And now I'm doing something I normally don't do. But the world I live on doesn't have a lot of obvious ferrite dust, so getting a little bit this way is actually not a bad thing. I will say I normally accumulate loads of ferrite dust, but where did it go? What the heck? Oh, that, okay. They show up like that. They confused me. They showed as something yellowish. Chewed bearing. That's not really useful. That is disappointing. Oh, I don't have that. Well, what do you mean still waiting? You haven't played it, or you haven't installed it? So, this solo adventure in the galaxy is kind of a little bit more challenging than normal play, because there's a lot of things you can't get your hands on. So far, I haven't found a way to get it, but I have a feeling there might be something opening up at some point that I am not aware of. So I I'm still very curious, and I'm still have a lot of questions that hasn't been answered. Um and some have. So, okay, your bases. So, I wanted that. I need chromatic metal, so that I have to refine. That's very normal. So that's kind of the good thing. Uh, the bad thing is when it doesn't really work out. Uh, while I'm refining, I'm going to take a very short bathroom break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, so stay with me. So back again, sorry for that. So do I have anything else which need refining right now? There was not a lot of rusted metal I got. Oh. So I can install that. That is going to make my day much easier when we are out and about. Yeah. So where's my doll? So I kind of like to do that, so I have a picture on the teleporter thing, so I know what I'm actually doing. So how many? I got a little bit of nanite, so we can start looking at what do we want and what do we need. I need that. I already investigated that, so carbon nanotube and hermetic seal I can make, and wiring looms I will have to buy. Ship research. I don't have a lot of slots at the moment, so I'm going to take that one. So that's more wiring looms. Exosuit. I can use everything here, but I am actually going to take it a little bit slower. Sodium nitrate and antimatter that I can actually make. So sodium, I don't have overly much, but is that enough? Antimatter. So that gives a little bit longer battery power, so it lasts. Health-wise is a little bit better. Apart from that, it's sold. So I really need to go and find different things. So I actually think I will go back where I were and then continue the flight from there, just to find some more materials and yeah, just work my way to get whatever I can get here and there. This is quite challenging. So I'm playing on normal, but I'm playing the abandoned mode, and that is a little bit tricky. Got the space anomaly, however, it is deserted. We were talking the other day if we should do it on permadeath or on normal, and I kind of chickened out and said I'd rather do it on normal first time, so I know a little bit about what to expect. Not that I think it would have made a lot of difference, but as you need to carry a lot of more stuff around with you, then that might actually be a back part of permadeath, because stack size is very limited compared. So there's nothing there. That one is working. I don't have more than one at the moment. And this one is working, and that's, I actually called the anomaly in each new system. And I need to get as many of that one. That has changed. But the price is still the same, and there's still 5 slots more than I have. I have no idea how to get slots or anything on this mode. This one is still working. I actually think it would be a good idea taking some of these, because I will have to be very self-sufficient. No matter what I think. So whatever I can make is better than I have to buy it, and it's not always it's available to buy, so okay. I'm very sorry if I have caused any of it. Thank you, and you too when it becomes your turn, and have a good nap or sleep, and feel free to come back whenever you feel like it. That's absolutely fine. I'm very happy to provide that from time to time, and that's how it is to be a space granddad. There were some shitty planets in this system. The only thing is, I wonder if what was his name? Vanished target got his living frigate. Or if he's still flying to try to get it, that's well, I take that as a compliment. Likewise, it's always nice to have good people to converse with. No, I don't have that yet. I will get it. That is true. I would say, think about it. In the Dark Ages, people who could have a proper conversation, that was the one who actually made humanity evolve. I need wiring looms. 63 is a little bit expensive. I can afford it, but I have seen them cheaper, so actually I should go and I took that. Okay. Oh, now it's calling me a capitalist. Jesus. So the thing is that with prices, it's you get the experience what is good prices and what is bad prices, but as a new player, it's a jungle, I would say. So don't despair, you will learn. I take the wrong door every time at the moment. That is a little bit concerning. I think it was here, it was cheap. Yep. So well, knowing your own limitations is actually the start for many things. So I can only say that's a good stance to have. That's always been kind of my foothold in my universe, my personal universe, is actually always to be honest with what I can't do and what I can do. And then you don't get into those situations where you are forced to do things you can't do, and then you're forced to fail, which is kind of silly. You don't want that. No, I get that. That's all what's mostly matters. It is yourself and your family. It's the same for all of us, even though many people don't care about their families for different reasons. One of my USB cables has disappeared. Where has that gone? There it is. Don't run away, I need you. So now I'm starting to put a few things up in the technology part. Oh, it's an old political dogma that if you can get families to disagree, some of them will agree with the ruling power. So yeah, but it's also only take one village to burn itself down. That's the problem. No, there. Because you can build, but you can also destroy, and it goes both ways. Yeah. Yeah, that's sometimes a curse. But that's one of the things is you see culture can do a lot of things. National culture, among other things. Just look at Japan, how well behaved the kids are. Until a certain age, at least. I'm not saying everything is perfect, because I know it's not. There is certain issues and all that, but there is a certain culture which is withheld, and that's always amazed me, that some places it works and others it doesn't. And again, it's all about teaching your kids about proper values. Yeah, no, that's true. Someone said not long ago, we were talking about certain things, and she, I don't always know who's behind the usernames, but the person said that it's funny because the class society was said to be the highest, around year 1900, and then it started breaking down. I'm living in Britain. The class system is working absolutely fine here. Not much has changed. It's always the same. The rich get richer and the poor, yeah, well, they have to pay for it. So, yeah. So we can actually say we have a world that has changed without actually changing. I think you're right. But then the question is, if that's what humanity is most comfortable with, will they stick with that? Is it okay to be a poor worker or a rich landowner, business owner, whatever? And is it absolutely fine to be middle class for the rest? And that's why things actually don't change. Because no one really wants to change, because changes make people uncomfortable. Have we just decoded the downfall of humanity? Oh, it's a very, 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 very watery planet. it's very watery. Jesus. I can't even land because I don't have any water ski. Well, I think a lot of people actually fear AI. What the heck? It's very difficult to see anything. Well, that's not wrong. Where's the sun here? There. Why do I need the sun? Well, then I can see a little bit better what's going on. I do see some little islands that way. Oh, there's some little bit bigger islands. Well, the thing, I would say the theory with conversations is that it makes you think. Yeah, I have some questions to things which is people unique. I don't think AI have the grasp of those kind of things yet. Things like empathy and human understanding and that you can program it, but you don't have the understanding at this point. I know, and I have I used to have a very good friend which was working with a lot of those kind of things, neural network and things like that, and I would say it's the same as the part where you kind of teach a chess computer to actually learn from its own mistakes and stuff like that. Um, it's not impossible. I'm not saying that, because it's not, but I still think there is still a little way to go before it becomes as insightful as the human mind. But again, and that's where you are very right, many people don't actually know what they're doing themselves, and that's why it becomes a problem. Well, I wouldn't take it that far, but yeah, you're right. It is, and the definitions and stuff like that. But I mean, if your mother look at you, she can see how you feel without you actually saying anything. Yeah, well, I almost said welcome to the club. I'm not always sure either, so that's oh, that's I'm in no way doubting that it will evolve, uh, and it might uh, go very far. What I mean is it's very difficult to actually predict the future entirely. Uh, it's very dark here. Someone has not paid the light bill. Well, I, I don't know, to be honest, but I think there has been a lot of very amazing inventions the last 30, 40 years, and we have evolved very far from where we were, so no doubt about that. And Someone claimed that social media was bigger than the Industrial Revolution. So I'm not. Oh. That is sometimes the feeling. Stop. I want to get off for a couple of hours at least. There are some storms here, so I'm not going to walk too much around. Put it there. That's not where it should live, but it will be there for now. That's cats for you. They don't care anything. I got 2 cats and 2 dogs. And I always had this stance that cats were smarter than dogs. I had to change that perception because my dogs is border collies and they are absolutely brilliant. They are problem solving, so and they can actually outsmart the cats. And the weird thing is, one of our cats, it's a relatively new one we got. It's a rescue, and I was a little bit concerned whether he would be half or whole feral and not fit in. We have an old cat which tolerates the dogs, but want to be left alone most of the time. But he has ganged up with the dogs because he is actually mental stimulated by them. They play with him and he plays with them and they use toys. The dogs throw toys, cat toys for him and he chases it. It's amazing. Curious. I normally have at least one animal in the room when I'm streaming, but they have all left me. Oh yeah. The dogs knows immediately if there is a change in emotions. I do think the cats can feel it as well, they just don't care as much. What the? Is the trees in the sea? I am slightly confused right now. Yeah. No, I know they do that. What the heck is this world? No, I'm out of here. This is not really good. What else was there in this system? There wasn't anything really good either, I think. Well, not entirely sure. That's the weird part. It was supposed to be a temperate, temperate planet, and that's normally okay. But it was just dark and dark and dark. So should I call the anomaly, get a slot and go on? I think that's actually a feasible plan. I do prefer that there is some daylight, at least. I'm playing a little bit of Hazard with the nanites at the moment, but I hope I can get something going. I'm still wondering where the heck I get modules from, but I'm not sure whether I will have a revelation suddenly or I'll be running around in hundreds of hours on the save and not know anything better. It's always the question what's going to happen, and I don't know. This is the first time I play this type of game, so at least it's kind of like first time I ever played No Man's Sky. Apart from the graphic was different and everything was different. And I died a lot. It took me quite a while to learn to survive the first half hour. Because when I started playing, there wasn't any type of tutorial. It was just, you're chucked on a planet, sort it out. And that made me very stubborn, to be honest. Not that I haven't been stubborn most of my life, but it hasn't been better with age. A tropical planet, okay. Well, rocky planets. Arid. Those skeletal. There's a couple up here. Paradise, that's a good one. Well, we could go and visit that. So I'm almost running out of fuel, so let's just top it off. Paradise planets is the best type of planets. Good weather, minimal sentinels, lots of resources. There is a building. That would be an abandoned building if I'm not mistaken, but that could maybe be a blessing in disguise. So if the former planet was a planet of doom, I'm not sure I agree, but at least then we gone from doom to paradise. That's not a bad swap. You can see I'm getting full again. It's actually syllables. These we need to keep somewhere safe. I'm actually filling some of these over on the ship. That one I'm going to process. That's why I have a personal refiner, so I can do that. There we go. Got a little bit of stuff. So, what do we find here? I like the fact that it has claws holding on to it. This is normally a good income of nanites in abandoned buildings, so that is actually quite a good find to find them. Yeah, I'm looking up in the ceiling because sometimes there is hazardous plants hanging there which lashes out. They won't kill you, but you might crap yourself when it happens. A little bit of units. So there's whispering eggs. Inside them is a lava core. So if I start shooting at them, a lot of monstrous horrors will come running. But there is a safe way of taking them. But we are on a... Yeah, if I had found this before I built the base, that would have been a good choice. But I don't know how deep the water goes. Might work. But there is a safe way of getting the whispering air, or rather the lava core. As you go down, make a slope down. Use your mining beam and grab them when they come down. And the monstrous horrors will run around like headless chicken. Why can't I get 2 others? Remember to pick them up as well, because otherwise you're wasting your time and energy. I'm loading my gun, my boltcaster, just in case. After a while they will go down on the ground again and hide. Then you can repeat on the next one and the next one. And the thing is, they hold quite a good value, 69,000 a piece. But I don't sell them, I refine them for nanites. Each egg gives, I can't remember how many it is. Well, each egg gives 50 nanites, which is actually a good income. But in the start game, I very often has picked them up just to get some money in the bank. It's the same as collecting stone crystals for money. So I find the next one, there's only 3 here, so doing the same. Okay, it's actually dry further down. Well, it took me a long time to actually find this out. I would say you can kill them with... Where is the last one? There. You can kill them with your mining laser, but it's unlikely. But they actually don't attack you when you're standing down in the underground. Weirdly enough, because they come from underground. So you would expect them to kind of attack you when you are underground, but no. But this makes it much easier to get the lava core, whether you want to sell them, make them to nanites, or You can even use them for cooking, but it's expensive cooking. They actually do qualify as eggs, so well, they're gone. There's actually 2 here in connection. Can I get both in one go? Not sure I can. The thing is, you need to, don't do that to me. You need to make sure they are exposed so you can shoot them. Well, you can shoot with that, but that's not really feasible. And you need to make sure you have a slope. Oh, I'm underwater again. I see one. What's this one there? Maybe I need a little bit more slope here. I'm getting wet. Over that way, okay. Is that going to work? I don't know. Oh, it is. I'm not sure I like it when they come that close, but they are some ugly buggers. So, yeah, that okay. If you should get in trouble, get the high ground and get up on top of something high and just wait for them to that is a safe place because they don't jump up or anything, but okay, with that done, this was my last action today because we have past 1 o'clock, which is my normal call out time. So I will go to, should I call the anomaly here? I didn't do that, did I? No, so just so I remember it. Yeah, I need to take my dogs out for a little walk and then it's probably bedtime for me. So I will go in here, I will go up and buy the slot so I don't forget it. And then I will be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time, and yeah, I should be on at 8 o'clock. I have to take one of the dogs to the vet for her annual checkup, so I don't know if we could maybe be a little bit delayed, but I don't think so. It should be fine. So I will settle for 8 o'clock, and as usual, and I will continue this abandoned game, because it is actually interesting. It goes a little bit more slow paced than normal, but I would say all in all, it's okay for now. But I still have questions and they haven't been answered. So one has, well, two has. So that's at least a start. And so how we get the technologies. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, blueprints. They work normally. So yeah. So on that, I will say goodnight to all of you and thank you for watching. Thank you to those who have followed. And okay, Ginny, why and in what manner? Do you know that? Okay. Yeah, I could see I could not connect to the server, so my cross saves were not available. So it fucked up. Oh, I shouldn't say that word. It messed up last week for me. Actually, last Sunday, where I suddenly had two different saves, which were where I had done things on both of them, and I had to choose one of them, and I lost the other one, basically. But so it could be something like that. But I hope this saved locally, and then it should be fine. But thank you for the warning, and let that be a warning to everyone out there that there might be issues, and I could imagine, especially with cross saves at the moment. So otherwise, just save locally. Okay, thank you, Jenny, and I will then say good night to everyone. Good night, Tiger. Good night, Merchant. Good night, Jenny. I can see you are there, and everyone else in the background. I don't have a complete list who's there, but thank you for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and hopefully I will continue this one. So take care out there and stay safe. See you tomorrow.